I was your publicist when everything started. Go back to those times. Kumusta yun?
It was a struggle. It was hard, Kuya Boy. I fell in love with a man. Parang, I never imagined it to begin with. Falling in love with Dolphy. Age difference, sobra-sobra. 36 years yata ang age difference namin eh. I called him Dolphy. Until, you know, we worked together several times. I think the first time we worked together, he got me for his US tour.
The first time you saw him, how was it? How was Mang Dolphy?
Very friendly. Na-starstruck ako sa kanya. Tapos, syempre, flattered ako na gusto niya akong kunin kasi up and coming pa lang ako during that time. So, yun. Pagkatapos nun, our first film together, we got comfortable with each other a little bit. We'd come on the set, I would clearly remember, pareho kami nung kunin ng damit. Syempre, there was something to talk about, oh, you're into today. And then it happens a lot of times. Pero wala naman talaga, sobrang wala.
Pero did you know that may mga kwento noon na pag nakikita ka niya sa television, even before he met you, kahit anong kanyang ginagawa, ayon sa mga kwento, humihinto si Tito Dolphy at talagang napapatingin daw kay Joshua Padilla.
Hindi niya kasi kinikwento sa akin yan. He never says that. Actually, pag nabibihis ako and I feel that I'm at my best and looking really good, magbabagayan ako. I would dance around, you know. Pero papapansin ako sa kanya, how do you think I... Well, he never says you're pretty, you're beautiful, you look amazing.
But how would he articulate that?
He would just look.
But you knew, na pag
I know.
tumingin siya, humahanga na.
Humahanga na siya. Minsan tinanong ko sa kanya, bakit ba hindi mo naman ako pinapraise? Kasi gusto ko naman marinig sa'yo yun. Ang ganda ako ng gabi, doon nagbihis ako para sa'yo. Sabi niya, kasi naman kay uno-uno yung mapang. Ginaano niya, pero pag iba yung tingin niya na yung seryosong nangingiti ng konti.
Alam
Yun. Alam ko na yun.
So Shane, the very first time you felt that you were falling in love, ano ba?
Oo naman. Kasi, di ba, parang alam ko na marami siyang anak, meron siyang kasama during that time. Alam ko magulo. Magiging magulo. Tsaka ako din, hindi naman ako libre nun eh. But I was having my own struggles kasi with my marriage that time.
You know, in my last interview with Tito Dolphy, one of the most memorable interviews I did with him was in 2008 for Inside the Cinema. Ang dami namin na pag-usapan. Isa dun sa Shane was you and Tito Dolphy contemplated on living abroad. Diba?
Yeah.
How was that? What were you talking about?
Kasi actually, nung malis ako, nung pumunta ako ng States, I really left him. Sabi ko, hindi ko na kaya. Ang hirap-hirap ng situation ko. Every time I have a press con, they would be asking me about you, how to do this, ganyan. And of course, I had no other choice but to deny it. Because ako kasi hiwalay na nung time na yun, pero he was doing with someone else. So, ayun, parang na-decide ko yun. So, sumunod siya kasi.
Tumapang ka during those times?
After, kasi nung pinaglaban ko na talaga, when a lot of people would say a lot of things. Kasi boy, pag bata ka, kuya boy, iba eh. Matapang ka eh. Feeling mo nun, sobra-sobra yung confidence ko in the sense that siguro naman kung meron naman akong ibubuga kahit pa paano makakabalik ako sa show business. Parang ganun. Yun yung iniisip ko naman.
Doon ko nakita siya kung paano kayo nanindigan, paano ka lumaban, even when you were very quiet.
Actually, the first 2 years with him was really difficult. Kasi wala pa kami mga anak nun eh. Sobrang dami. Siyempre, siguro maraming sinasabing sa labas. Medyo apektado ka rin. Pero sabi ko, kung talagang mahal ko tong taong to, paninindigan ko to.
Okay.
And I did. I really loved him so much.
At saka siya, sa aming pag-uusap, sinabi niya sa akin that for him, I mean, this was the king of comedy. This is Dolphy. He said, kaya kong talikuran ang aking trabaho. I'm willing to go abroad, live a quiet life.
Yeah.
Kung yun ang ibig sabihin ng pagmamahalang ito, isasakripisyo ko ang lahat. And I thought that was very touching. Your most memorable conversations with Tito Dolphy, ano yung pumapasok sa isip mo?
Singing with him, he loved to sing. Isa yun sa mga bagay na nag-bond sa amin. old songs.
Like,
Yep, palayo kailangan na, really can't stay. Baby, it's cold. Kaninang umaga, kinakanta ko yun habang nagsashower ako. Ini-imagine ko yung boses niya nakaduet ko.
okay.
And that's what keeps me strong now, boy. And this morning, nakaupo ko dun sa may sink.
Okay.
I was having my coffee kasi tinimplahan ako ni Karen ng coffee. Sabi niya, Mama, what are you doing there? Sabi ko, I'm having coffee with my lovey. Because I realized I can have coffee anywhere with him. I can talk to him anywhere. You know, it's not that I feel his spirit, but it's I just imagine it, boy, and it comforts me.
It does.
The first night that he left us, I said good night, lovey ko. And sometimes when I just feel it in the house, like
Katulad ng ginagawa mo sa ICU. Sinisigaw mo lang.
sinisigaw ko talaga.
So it has nothing to do with you feeling anything, but you just want to do it.
I just imagine it sometimes, or yung room dun sa baba ng bahay namin where he still has his hospital bed. Nakaganong sa pinto. Imagine ko nandun siya. What are you still doing here? You know, you can come upstairs and we can, ganun lang. I just imagine these things and it just makes me feel better.
Okay.
Because I really miss him.
But, Jijing, you know that things are going to be different.
Yeah,
Things are going to be different.
I really miss him.
You do it.
Yeah.
The moments, okay, ano pa yung mga pumapasok sa iyong puso at isipan pag, when you talk about, the good times in the dog?
Nando kami sa kwarto noon kasi nasa hospital bed na siya. Nag-set up ako doon. Sabi niya, napakabilis talaga ng panahon niya, di ba? Ano nangyari? So, pinag-isipan ko yun, alam mo, ang lalaki na nga ng anak natin, di ba? Parang, ang bilis-bilis talaga ng panahon. Kung mababalik ko lang, di ba? Boy, alam ko, nung nag-umpisa kami, I really just bargained for 10 years. Sabi, Lord, if I would have 10 years with this man, I would be the happiest. I think really more than that, so I'm really grateful.
This is also a kind of relationship when, where people had so much to say. Hindi magtatagal yan, this is not gonna last, but it lasted. Even when people said, even when Tito Dolphy was categorical, when he said that she's going to be the last woman of my life, alam ko naman sa puso ko na hindi marami ang naniwala. But you believe.
Yeah.
What did you tell him? Nung narinig mo yun, galing Tito Dolphy?
Actually, nagaro ako eh.
Nagdaro ka.
Siguro naman sa edad mo dapat ako.
Sabi mo sa kanya. Ano sabi mo?
Wala. Pag nag-debero ako, pikon din eh. Pikon siya talaga. Pag tahimik yun, parang hindi niya sasabihin sa'yo na na-hurt na ako. Minsan pag nag-debero ako, sabihin niya, that's not funny.
How was it in private? I mean,
Ito na sinasabi ng lahat, tahimik.
was he funny?
Palagi siyempre may punchline.
May punchline.
May punchline talaga. He loved people, but at the same time, he had his own space.
Pag nag-uusap kayo siya, ano yung madalas ang sinasabi ng mga pangarap niya?
Sinasabi niya sa akin na fulfill na yung buhay niya.
Kontento na.
Kung meron man siyang hihilingin para talaga sa mga anak niya, na maging okay sila lahat. Ganun lang yung sinasabi, maging okay silang lahat. Oo.
In my conversation also with Tito Dolphy, he spoke to me about wanting to get married. What happened?
Faith. There was a time we thought that it was okay na, and then we printed out the invitations, and masakit talaga, Kuya Boy. Masakit yun. And I was turning 40, so para sa babae, big deal yun eh. Parang 40 ka na, ganito.
Magpapakasal na ako.
Oo, papakasal na ako, hindi ba? Tapos, yun nga, hindi siya natuloy. Na-depress ako na ng gusto.
Ano sinabi?
Hindi ako bumabaho ng kama. He didn't know how to console me. Sasabihin na niya sa akin na, siguro dadating din naman yung time, di ba? And, actually, nung dumating na nga yung panahon, last year. Ang dilema naman namin, parang kung may sakit ka na, paano ito? Parang, ako na yung nagsabi sa kanya na, lagi mo na lang. Kasi magiging magulo pa eh. Kahit pangarap ko rin niya, matagal ko siyang pinangarap.
Susunod, ang pusong nangungulila at patuloy na nagmamahal.
Di ba merong commercial? Para kanina ka gumigising. Yun yun, sa akin.